Hello, all my TW555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Perez. I'm one of your alternate union reps for the station, alongside my co-host, Hugo Valles, your safety rep for the station. Hugo. Shit.
Good evening, Eric. I just flew in from Transylvania, and boy, my wings are tired. How do you like your steak?
I like mine raw.
Yikes. I try to stay away from them. It's bad for my heart. Time to go. Damn, you see that guy?
Yeah, he flew away. Welcome to our Halloween special, guys. It is Halloween, and it's my favorite time of the year.
Yes.
Hugo, what are you doing for Halloween?
I'm going to dress up and scare the kids.
Yeah, me too. I just came back from Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios, and that has 10 haunted houses. 6 of them were great. One of them was Jason, and that actually scared the shit out of me.
I love Jason
Yeah,
Voorhees.
those of you who haven't gone over there, they got some haunted houses.
Except for
They're
Tom.
really good. I mean, Jesus Christ, they scare the heck out of you. I mean, don't get me wrong, the haunted houses here in Illinois are good, but these take the cake. I mean, it's by Universal. These guys spare no expense.
Oh,
they
yeah.
they
The
they
makeup,
really do a
the
great
background,
job.
all that stuff is
the
awesome.
audio, you know what I mean. These guys don't use their voices. They use speakers, and it's crazy. It's really really good. I do recommend anybody go down there to Universal Studios in Orlando to check them out. I mean, Universal Studios in California, they're good. It's a little bit smaller, but I totally recommend the one in Orlando. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've gone to plenty of the ones in Orlando, and they are great.
Yeah.
Silent Hill was probably one of my favorite, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jason just became mine. That one actually scared the hell out of me. They at the end they put you through a hallway with six, 7 doors and windows on your right and 6, 7 on your left. You go through the hallway and he comes out on all of them. Just a matter of when.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? He's getting more than once. It scared the hell out of me, but it was good.
Cool.
It was good. All right, guys, we're gonna keep this going.
Yes.
We only got a few things for you. I know I do. Hugo, let's start with you, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you what is scary is the fact that we had no carts out there.
Oh my God, it's
It
getting
was-
bad.
yeah, it
It's
was
getting
pretty bad, but,
what's
you
going
know-
on? It just went from, and we're in off-peak season. So how the hell are we doing this?
Well, the crazy thing is we had, we do our cart checks and stuff, and we try not to do a lot. We try to keep it to a minimal, and we try to get stuff that's quick and easy to get there, and just a quick fix, and it'll be a quick turnaround. All the other stuff we put on the back burner.
What's going on at GSC?
So at GSC is they had issues with their employees only because we had some injuries. So we had a couple people go out, we had illnesses, and we had vacation time. So there were a couple of days where they were down to a skeleton crew of probably just 2 or 3 maintenance people in one lead.
Yikes.
So yeah, it's been bad.
And then right now that the icers,
yeah,
that's priority, I'd imagine.
that was priority. They finally finished one of the last de-icing truck. I did see Vestergaard working on number 28.
Okay.
Another thing too that kind of stalled them was the ADVs, which is the thing that the whole seatbelt thing where you have to click it on and this and that, and it won't move if you don't have it on. Well, there's been some issues with them, and they haven't even been turned on. And they also been collecting these tugs, and it's just been a slow turnaround because of the lack of personnel. But we finally took the last 4 on Monday, and they said that'll free up a lot of people. And then we did talk about having these doors put on the tugs as well. We know it was a slow. We're off to a slow start, but it's gonna be done. Don't worry, guys, it will be done. They're gonna put the doors on. It just took them a little time just because of all the things that's been going on over there. So hopefully this weekend we'll start on some of these. I've already taken some and put some doors on there. So
How long does it take to get the doors on?
the doors typically 25 minutes, depending, because they'll have to pop it off, and then they'll have to pop the other ones on. They have to look for the holes, through the leather, and then just pop them.
Now people are not liking the new ones because they say they're too thin. But I kind of like them because they're a lot easier to roll.
Yes, I think that's the reason why they went with that.
Are they cheaper?
That I don't know, because the zippers they have on there, they're a little thinner too, as you can see. The thicker ones, you could see a lot of missing teeth because people are kind of rough with them sometimes.
Right.
And,
they're bad.
Yeah, and the teeth break off.
I do like, I mean, the zipper looks like it's going to be easily broken, but I do like the fact of how it's easy to actually zip it,
Right.
So I don't. I like them, and of course they're easy to roll compared to the other ones. The other ones were horrible to roll. We wanted to keep the windows open. Well, the doors open. I mean, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
So, yeah, with these Advies, too, it takes 8 hours to install.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's why it took a lot of time. What do you got for us?
All right, what am I going to start off with today? All right, so people that want to know exactly how much work a supervisor can help us out with. That's what people are actually asking a lot about. So how much can a supervisor help? So a supervisor can help. They can load or unload a total of 25 commodities. That's it. Once they pass that mark, then now it's grievable. Now you're doing covered work. Now, some people, I get it. We don't want to grieve our friends, our supervisors, but you guys got to understand they're not supposed to be helping us to where they're doing the flight. It's our job. If they're going to get rid of all the overtime, and not give us the overtime, then you better make sure that there's bodies there to help us. If you have one of regular belt loaders, you all right over there? You're just sneezing. Jesus Christ.
No.
Now you want to get sick.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
Scratchy throat. Something stuck my throat.
But anyways, now back to the soups. If there shouldn't be having to help. It should be like if they're going to help us, it just be real quick until maybe somebody gets their knee pads or somebody didn't show up, blah blah blah. But to actually do the whole flight, they can't. That's nothing. You're going to take away our overtime, then you better put a body there. Don't get me wrong. If we start pushing all that, then of course they're going to say, okay, cool. Then you better make sure you guys are there. Because if they're not, then not only am I going to help these guys out and risk getting grieved, but I'm also going to write you up. So that's what's going to happen if you got. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's what happens when we grieve them. But the fact is, they're not supposed to be doing all of our work. We did lose an arbitration. We did take a grievance, a covered work to arbitration, and we did lose. So a supervisor can get in the bin and assist with as many as he can, as many bags or commodities as he can to help the person in the bin. Which I mean, I'm not fond of it, but you know what? Fine. But if there's nobody out there and he needs to get in there and help the guy out, by all means. I sure as hell don't want the guy in there by himself. In an 800, it's contractual. They have to have somebody in there anyway.
Right.
But still, I know you guys, like a lot of these soups or friends with some of these soups, but unfortunately, they're not supposed to be doing our flights. It's supposed to be us. So if you do see a supervisor loading or offloading more than 25 commodities, then talk to us and we can grieve it. All we need is, we don't need the soup's name. We just need the soup, the gate, and then the flight number.
Now, it actually says leaders, so does that encompass managers as well?
Yes. I know I kept soups because soups, I'm really old school. But yes, they're leaders. Any leader, so that includes managers as well. So, I mean, there are people saying, well, the manager can't even touch it back. Well, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, they can. So it's just, their rules the same as the supervisors. They're all leaders, so they can help out.
Right.
They can, only one of them can be the wing walker on a flight coming in. They cannot marshal in a plane. It could also be a wing walker pushing out. There can only be one. There can't be two soups. There can only be one. And the other one has to be a union member, and so does the guy in the pushback. The guy in the pushback has to be a union member. I don't want to say union or a ramp agent, just, if I want to be technical about it,
Right.
I don't know why he's a union member. But anyways.
I work in ops. Can I push this flight?
Yeah, I know, right? You can come out and do that garbage.
Crash.
Right? But yeah, that's how it works. When you're pushing out a plane, you can only have one wing walker as a soup if it's necessary, and then bringing it in. Of course, he could be the wing walker bringing it in, but he cannot marshal in the plane. All right, Hugo, what you got?
We got diesel tug failures out there as well. A lot of diesel tugs have not been going into gear. There's a lot of issues with the fuel pumps, wiring harnesses as well. And the main one is the brake pressure switch. The wiring harness actually that's an engineering failure. It rubs on top of the transmission and it tears the coating. So once that coating gets rubbed off, the wire, gets exposed, and then it just starts going haywire, and then it just stops the tug from actually functioning. Mm-hmm. And the brake switch sensor, that also has been failing. They actually, Textron, who manufactures the tugs, they're switching vendors because they had so many failures with that as well. So they're going to be cycling through these new sensors. These sensors, when they fail, it doesn't go into gear, so it won't register when you do go into gear. So that's what's been going on with that as well. So I was over there and I've counted a lot of diesel tugs, and electric tugs. That's a different story as well.
Are they ever going to get new chargers for that?
We're not. Funny you say that. They actually have some parts that came in. I saw the box, and what they actually do is they rebuild everything. They, the motherboard, the wiring, and all that stuff. So they all that is just a casing, but they do rebuild everything. As far as the new chargers, we don't know. We don't know what's going on with that. That's still up in the air. I suppose that they might be looking at them because of all the failures that has been going on over there, with the charging and stuff, and people plug in their tugs, and I plugged it in, it's like yellow. I come back, it's red, and now it's uncharged.
Yeah.
It's like it's just completely drained.
So when it's red, from what I'm hearing, when it's red, you have to. That just means it's under 50% or something, and all you got to do is wait and let it sit there, and it'll go back to yellow.
You could, or the best thing to do is probably unplug it, plug it back in, and wait for it to get that charge. Because again, there's a threshold. Because if it does not have that charge, it will not start charging. It kind of needs that little jump for it to charge. If it doesn't have that charge, it'll just stay stagnant, and then it'll just drop. So,
all right. What else you got, buddy?
Found out also that if you're the driver and your seatbelt is clicked on the passenger side, it's not gonna register. So your tug will still be in turtle mode.
Wait, so is that why? Because I was wondering why that was doing that. Okay. Okay. Wow. So it's got to be on. It's got to be on yours.
It has to be on yours. Then if you have a passenger, then obviously it has to be on the passenger.
Well,
you can't crisscross.
No offense, but my fucking seatbelt is probably closer than my ass. That's pretty much where it's at. I literally have to get up just to move my ass, just to actually click it, and because I've been using the second one.
Oh.
I've been using the other one because it's a lot easier to get to. The other one I have to literally get up and move just so I can get to it.
Well, pal, I have the same issue too because I'm getting there. I'm like, oh, where's the slot at? And but. Apparently, that's what's going to happen if you do put it on there. It won't register. And if you put your bag, like I said, it's going to register the weight on there. So if you don't click on that seatbelt, then it will not move, or it will just go turtle mode as well.
Yes, those of you that leave your bags in the tugs, you got to understand we're not supposed to be doing that. I get it. You want to make sure that people know that tug is taken. But I would recommend gloves. I would recommend you're not supposed to be anything in there. I'd recommend a vest. But do not put your bags in there. Do not leave your bags.
No, put your PPE. Hang your gloves on the brake. Put your earmuffs on the steering wheel, something.
Yeah, because from what I'm hearing, the way they're repoing these tugs, if nothing's in there, they're just going to repo them, which is wrong. That's just. But we've been addressing that to the management already. But from what I'm hearing, that's how they decide whether your stuff, whether it's a repo. Well, if it's not there, even though they can use the numbers, but it's just, I guess, because that's more work. So obviously they want the easier way. So, but yeah, if you want, don't leave your bags in there. We're not supposed to. Actually, you can't be written up for it.
Right.
But
it's in the GOM.
Yeah, you can't put nothing in there. Just put your gloves on. So just remember that you cannot leave your bags in there. I get it. And why would you? Why would, depending on what you got in there, most likely people have knee pads, but just leave them out. Put your bag in your locker. We do have lockers now. Everyone has a locker, so there's no excuses now. There is no excuse. Everyone's been assigned a locker. Put your stuff in there. Put your bag in there. Put all the stuff in there. And the only thing you want to carry around is probably your gloves in your tug.
Right. Actually, I've been talking to GSC, and they actually have this technology. I'm not sure if Southwest will ever use it, but they do have this technology where you actually can use your ID, your Southwest ID, and you could actually just start your tug. It'll only start for you, so that might alleviate some of the issues of people taking your tug. But that's probably a long way from now. Who knows if they'll ever go for that? But if they do, it probably would be a relief for a lot of people because I've noticed. Well, I witnessed it when somebody was trying to run a flight, and he goes out there, and there goes his tug. Another person using the tug. I'm like, what the hell? I'm trying to run my flight. This guy takes off with my tug. I'm like, well.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do I got? Okay. So next for me would be city tickets and fact findings.
Yikes.
So we all know we've got that one city guy out there that's been giving tickets to all of us, and
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So now, from what I've been hearing, everyone's been getting tickets, and nothing's been happening from the company side. But we just finally got a couple agents that actually got fact findings from city tickets, and it wasn't even all it was he didn't stop at the stop sign. So why does the company have anything to do with it? So here's the thing, you guys represent the company. When you're in when you're in company equipment, which is your tugs, when you're in company uniform, you represent Southwest. So the company will, once they find out that you did get a ticket, they will and they can write you up because you did something you weren't supposed to do. You know, and it sucks because they usually don't do it. So from what I'm hearing anyway, from these two agents that they didn't pay the fine. You guys gotta understand when it comes to the city tickets,
boy.
there's nothing we can't control that. That has nothing to do with us. That has nothing to do with the union. It has nothing to do with the company. Well, it does once they find out.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with the union. That's something you're going to deal with the city. We can't help you on that. So you have to pay them. Or you can go to that. What is that called? I can't get that. That's not the hearing.
Yeah,
you know,
you
you go to the hearing, and they're not going to it. These two guys didn't go to it. You guys got to go to the hearing if you want to. You want to argue your ticket and go to it. That's fine. Go to it or pay it, because if you don't, the city's going to contact the company, and that's when the company finds out that what you did, and that's when they're going to issue the fact finding, and that's probably when they're going to probably write you up. So far, all the guys that have gotten tickets and went paid for them or went to the hearing on time, the company never found out about it. But when the company does, unfortunately, they're going to bring you in and they're going to write you up. Wally doesn't agree with it. We're grieving the write-ups from the two agents right now. We got to see what happens with that. But Wally is actually very upset because guys been getting tickets left and right, and just now the company's just starting to get these guys. So again, if you do get a ticket, make sure you pay it, or you go to the hearing and you argue it. Just make sure you do one of the two, because once you pass that, the city will inform the company. Because the company doesn't know anything until the city tells them.
Wow.
And that's when the time frame starts. Unfortunately, once the company, the time frame doesn't start when the incident happens. It's when the company has knowledge of it. Once the company has knowledge of it, then the time frame starts. So you guys got to watch that one.
Right. Man, that's kind of punishing, man. You're paying your fine, and you're
getting ridden up.
It's like rubbing salt on a wound.
Now, everything I said, that's what the company's argument is on why they're getting it. We don't like the fact at all. But yeah, the company's arguing you are driving company equipment. You represent the company, and look what you did. So it is what it is, unfortunately.
Right.
Hugo, anything else?
Yes. October was or is, we're nearing the end, but it is, of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ladies, please get your mammograms in, especially if you're 45 or older. You got to, if you detect them earlier, you have a shot of beating it. I've known plenty of people who had, breast cancer who, went through the treatments and they caught it on time, or, they'll be able to take it out. A lot of people that actually have been getting breast cancer at an early age, so maybe you want to start when you're 40. But don't put it off. Make sure you have your mammogram annually, and because it could become very dangerous. Like I said, it could metastasize. It could grow beyond the breast and into your body, and you can probably perish from that.
And unfortunately, we know somebody.
Right.
We know me and Hugo know somebody who was tested for it, and they're going through the healing process as it is, and we pray for them every day.
Right.
So she's a very good friend of ours, and I'm very hoping that she gets through this.
Yes, I heard she even came over for a visit, and she says that I think she got 2 more treatments going on.
That's good. That's good. I mean, she's in the right direction.
Right.
She looks good.
Yeah.
So, but I'm praying for her.
We all.
Let's see. Okay, so guys, this Tuesday, October. Wait a minute, November what 3rd? Or
4th.
4th. Oh, yeah, November 4th, Tuesday, November 4th on the A4A and the Island Break Room. A4A, A4B, the break room, or the big break room they have there. They're going to have TW Members Appreciation Day for us over there. They're going to give us food. They're going to have a DJ there. So
Nice.
yeah, make sure you guys come on out. It's gonna be for all the shifts.
Yep.
I got it right. I had it right here. Where'd it go? Anyways, they're gonna have one for the morning, the one for the night, and then
Wait, hold on. I got the hours.
do you?
Yeah, because I think I helped with the flyer.
I think you did the flyer, didn't you?
Yes, it's 0900 to 1300,
Yeah.
1400 to 1800, and 2000 to 0000.
God, Jesus Christ!
I know,
what
man.
you brought
What's
in my house?
What's in the house?
Jesus Christ! No, it's you. You're the one in my house. Jesus. God, even I just gagged for that one. All right. Yeah, so please come on out. It's going to be happening on all day. It's a TW Members Appreciation Day at the Island Break Room. It's gonna have a DJ food in there, so just make sure you guys come on out. I got something real quick, and then I'm done. Is no punches, guys. It's November. It's about to be November. It's about to be November, or November's here by the time you guys hear this. And there's guys that have fact findings for no punches. You guys got to stop. This is ridiculous. You guys are gonna they will fire you. They will. You guys, people don't think that they'll get fired for no punch. You will be fired.
Oh, yeah.
You will be brought in for a meeting, and you'll get one more chance. And if you do it again, you're done. I get it. We're close to December. We're close to January, and these guys are no punching, and they think that we're good. But you guys don't know what's gonna happen. You guys do not know that you're gonna forget. There's something you don't know. You don't know. Some maybe doing something, and you get the hell out of there, and and forget the punch. And it could be your last one. So. We really don't want these guys to investigate these no punches neither.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying that you guys are all guilty of something that you're not supposed to be doing, but I'm saying there's going to be a few that are, and if I don't do it. I don't do what I got to do. But if but my dumb ass just forgets. I literally forget a lot to punch in. I do. I don't know why I'm talking. Judging you guys, but I'm just
quick
as
question.
bad. Yeah, good question. And I talked to them for 20 minutes, and I'm like, great, clock in. But that's just it is what it is. But guys, stop. Just pay attention, hit the clock, leave. Hit the clock, just hit it. That's all you guys got to do. Just real quick. Don't forget, because I really don't want to see you guys go. And then, of course, if you are doing something you're not supposed to be doing with no punches, they will fire you for it. If you want to sit there and no punch because you're late, and they find out, those in the union will probably get a point. Those that are not in the union, you're probably going to get fired.
Right.
So be careful that no punches are meant when you forget to punch.
Right.
Hugo, anything else?
Nope, I'm actually pretty done here.
You're done here? Holy shit, I thought you had more.
I didn't want to extend it too much.
Well, I got one more thing left to talk about, and that would be what Q gave me. It'd be real quick. They actually had a meeting today to actually to talk about the winter ops. The big focus for them right now is actually the cleanliness of the gate when the snow hits. So they're going to concentrate on how it is to get those things clean. Now, you guys are going to see contractors. You guys been seeing them for the past few years and wondering, hey, why are they doing our job? Well, they're just helping us out. That's what we agreed on. At least not here, but we agreed on to where they can help. They can help us, but they just can't do all the work. I know you guys been hearing like grievances from certain agents saying, no, they're not supposed to be doing that, blah, 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 grieve everything. Well, we have grieved it, and we've lost every one of them. So they've all been pulled because they can assist us. As long as they have as many plows as we do, then they're fine. But if we have 6 plows and they bring 8, then bring 8 people, then guess what? That's 2 people that we can grieve. So, but they usually keep it right in or less. So just know that that's happening. But now they're really going to be pushing it. So just to make sure, and then they're going. What's up?
No, I was going to say, if you are assigned to plowing, can you please go out there and plow?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's don't get me wrong; those guys are good at what they do. They're contractors. That's what they were. That's their job to actually know how to do all that stuff. But the fact is like we have to be out there and let them do it. I get it, But the thing is, we also have to show that we're out there as well, because I don't want people to get written up.
Right, because we did fight for this and we did win this. So
now let me ask you something, Hugo. As far as the plows are concerned, how's that going?
They got one on, and they put the 2 spotlights on the top finally.
How many plows do we have?
Currently?
Yeah.
1.
All right, and November is just around the corner.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what's going to happen once it snows.
They should be finishing up 4 more, I believe, or 5. I forgot to count, but we are going to get those plows.
All right. And they're also going to be going around. They're also going to be having more rounds. The leadership, the senior leadership, are going to be doing more rounds in the break room to discuss, safety and performance and preparing for the winter op. So just if you guys see the senior leadership out there, don't be afraid to ask them anything you need to. Don't ask, voice your opinion. Make sure to be very professional. I mean, these guys are good. They're going to hear you. It's one thing I love about this senior leadership is the fact they do listen to us. They will listen to us and they'll do what they can, but you have to do it in a respectful way. You want to talk to them disrespectfully, then more than likely they may not want to help you or they may just ignore you, which I don't blame them because, again, we guys should, we're adults here. We should be, I get it. We're angry at what's going on. And we want answers, but taking it out on them is not the way to get the answer. So just make sure if you have something, be respectful, ask them, and I'm pretty sure they're going to answer you correctly, as well as best they can. And that's it. That's it for us.
Awesome.
All right, Hugo. This is Halloween.
Oh yeah,
spooky season. I really hope you have something scary for these guys to watch while they're waiting for their flights, or with their families at night. What's up?
Well, because I did watch the episode of It. Welcome to Derry. I kind of was reminiscing about It, the movie, but I did watch the new one. I went back and watched the old one. And it still creeps me out for some odd reason.
It is one of the. It is one of the good ones. If you guys got, I still think it's really good for a TV movie. I thought that was really good.
Yes.
So I'll check it out. Anything else you got, buddy?
And just a TV show. It's not scary, but I did watch the John Wayne Gacy Devil in Disguise. It talks about. It doesn't go into detail about his murders, but it does go into detail of his lawyer who actually took on the case and what he was. He was gonna lose, and what he, everything else. John Wayne Gacy was just a crazy guy, and he just did not want to listen to him. And it also gave the backstory to a lot of his victims. They gave him a voice, so that was a good thing as well. They played all the way through, his death, and the only thing they excluded was what I was waiting for when he before he said, what's your final words? He said, you remember what he said?
No, I didn't see it.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well,
how about you?
Me, you pretty much took the words right out of my mouth. I watched, for TV shows, I watched The Welcome to Derry. Yes. It's a spinoff of the movie It. It takes you back. Now, remember, if you guys remember the movie, I read the book, so I pretty much love this, but the creature It appears every 28 years to feed. So if you guys remember the movie when they were kids, the show was based 28 years before that. And they'll show you what happened when It woke up and then started feeding off the town again. It was really good. It was really good. If you guys are I've seen in movies people get killed, but in this one, it's kids. It's kind of rough to watch, but this thing is going to kill kids. That's what it does. In the book, it kills kids. So it's going to kill kids here. Jesus Christ, especially what they did in this one.
Yes,
that was good, man.
Not for the faint of heart.
Man, that was good. This was the first episode really that to show you what's going to happen. It was good. They started killing kids right away. But again, that's what this whole series is going to be about. There's going to be 3 seasons. The second season is 28 years before this season. The third season is going to be the very first time he came out, 28 years before the season 2. But it's really, really good. As far as movies are concerned, of course, I've been watching a lot of scary movies because that's just my favorite time of the year. I recommend Lights Out. Lights Out is a pretty good movie on Netflix. It's pretty much a shadowy demon. That only you only get to see it when the lights go out. And it does have a good lot of jump scares. It really scared the shit out of me.
That was
creepy. Good. Now, for all my Latino friends, if you want a Spanish one, actually I saw Veronica. Veronica is based on true events that happened in Madrid in 1991. It's basically from a case in which there was somebody who died mysteriously after a seance using an Ouija board. It scared the hell out of me. It was pretty good. So, again, I recommend Veronica. But that's it, Hugo.
Nice. Hey, are you not proud of me today?
What happened?
Remember the last podcast?
I don't want to remember it with you. I can only go ahead.
The multitude of F-bombs that I've dropped, it was like F-bombs away.
That's right. You did good this time.
I did good.
It's good. But we still got a few more minutes to go, so
fuck.
You got time.
There I go. Son of a bitch. I quit.
But anyways, guys, that's our show for today. We thank you for listening. to the Quick Question Podcast. Like us, subscribe to us. And again, my name is Eric Perez. I'm your host, alongside my co-host, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
All right, and like always, stay safe out there, everyone. This is Eric and I signing off.
Take care, guys.